If you spend a lot of time on YouTube like me, then you most definitely have heard about car dwelling. How can you have not? What car dwelling is essentially living in your car as opposed to a house or an apartment. The appeal to this is that you are able to save money or you can travel anywhere you want. I, like many others, have bought into the gimmick. My car was a Toyota Prius, so electrical amenities were not an issue. I had a DIY sink and a portable stove. And I had bought an air mattress, so I was essentially ready to start my new journey on the road. The first night was absolutely stunning. I drove out of my county and wound up parking at a trailhead. I hiked about 4 miles to the top of a hill that overlooked a pier. As I'm sitting there admiring its beauty, I see a red truck pull up next to my car. I find this odd considering the trailhead is empty and this guy has the audacity to park that close to me. The passenger door opens and a figure clad in black attire comes out carrying a white bag. I stand up to get a better view of what this person is doing. He goes over to the hood of my car, and takes out what looks like a black sweater and places it on the windshield. I shout to them, "Get that off my car!" He quickly looks over and hops back in the truck, speeding off with dirt shooting from under the wheels and all. I make my way down the hill and run over to my car. What immediately catches my attention is a searing rotten smell piercing my lungs. I dry heave at the stench as chills texturize over my arms and back. I look at the object laying on the windshield, but because it's dark, I can't make out what it is right away. I take my phone's light and shine it. It looks like a sweater all right. But the texture is a bit off. Maybe it's one of those gaudy animal fur sweaters? I go to reach for it, but just as I'm about to make contact with it, I notice insects scattering away from it. I puke when my mind finally makes the connection as to what it is. It's the hide to an animal. And it looks like the skin of the head is still attached to it, so that it resembles a hoodie. I walk away from my car to get a breath and I'm now pacing in circles. I try walking back, but my heart doesn't let me. I finally get the courage, so I grab a branch and push the hide away. I quickly get in my car and drive to the nearest car wash to get the oily residue off. I get to the gas station and enter the car wash. I put on some jazz and recline back. I start recalling my newfound freedom, which puts me at ease for a moment. The wash ends and I'm now drying my car at the turbines. A vehicle drives up and blocks my exit. It's the same red truck. What feels like lightning strikes my heart. The passenger door opens and the black-clad figure steps out, wearing the skull of a goat as a mask. He holds out the hide in front of him and starts walking towards me. In a panic, I set my car in reverse and barrel out through the car wash. I then set it in drive and floor it out into the road and away from the gas station. I drive for a good 30 minutes until I find a congregation of cars along the roadside of a beach. I park my car among them and get out for some fresh air. Someone approaches me. "Are you okay?" they ask. I reply, "Yeah, just a little cooped up from driving." I lean on the passenger door and look over to the cars driving by. Nice ones too. A blue Porsche. A black Mustang. A red truck.